Hello, welcome to Linpanda. My name is Lin, and from today we're going to learn Chinese together. If you're interested in learning Chinese, or if you are interested in French culture, and our website will update learning Chinese program every week. And we're trying to do that. Update also French culture video or French daily life video every month. So this is our first lesson. For our first lessons, I have to tell you that learning Chinese is not as hard as it sounds. You have to master pinyin. That is very important. Um, pinyin is just written alphabet, but it's not like English or Spanish or French. Let me give you an example. So imagine a Chinese guy. His family name is Li, and that is a very common Chinese family name. How do you pronounce it? Would you pronounce it as Lai, Mr. Lai? No, you can't, because Li in Chinese, we pronounce it Li. L-E, donc c'est le, Li. It is not Mr. Lai, it is Mr. Li. So, another example, if a Chinese woman and her family name is Zhang, Z-H-A-N-G, Zhang, you cannot pronounce as Zhang, so it is Zhang. So Zhang, Zhang, Zhi, Ang, Zhang. So it is not Zhang. So basically, you see, Chinese pinyin is so crucial to talk in Chinese. So as you know, Chinese sentence is made of words, and then Chinese words is made of different characters. So in modern Chinese, one character corresponds to one syllable. What is syllable? Syllable actually is made of two elements. The first element is initial, and second is final. So some syllable doesn't have initial, but all syllable do have finals, as here. How means good. So how H here is initial. Ao, A-O, Ao is final. So how means good. So how, and plus, this is a third tone, and we're going to talk about tones later. But as I said, and syllable can have two elements. Final is necessary, but initial is not necessary. As the example here, I is love. I is love in Chinese. So you see, I is just final. There's no initial. So what is initial and what is final? We will learn the initial and final parts in our following lessons, so don't worry about it for now. So just to give you the basic idea at what is the syllable and what is made of. So Chinese syllables are very limited, and it only have 400 or so syllables. So it's not like English. English we have 12,000 syllables. So in Chinese, there may be homophonic, means something sounds same, totally same, but means different thing. Let me give you some example. So 小 in third tone, 小, and 笑 in fourth tone. 小 means small, and 笑 means to laugh. So 小 small, 笑 as fourth tone means to laugh. Another example, more hilarious. 媳妇 and 西服 in our Chinese means wife, and 西服 means suit. something you wear. So if you say to people, I just bought a new suit, and instead, because you messing up the tones, you probably would say, I just bought a new wife. That is very funny, so be sure not to make that mistake. So first tone is high level tone. High level tone. Imagine you're singing. Imagine you're singing. Ah, ah. See, that didn't change any bit. Ah, ah. That is the first tone. High level and very high pitched. Ah, ah. And second tone is rising tone. Start medium in tone and then rise to the top, just like when you're about to ask a question. Like in English when you say, huh? Huh? Donc. In Chinese, the second tone sounds like ah, ah. You see? Say it again. First tone is ah, ah. See, that is pretty played and very high pitched. Ah, and second tone is like when you're about to ask a question. So rise to the top. Ah, ah. You see? So the third tone is a little bit tricky because third tone is start slow, deep to the bottom, then rise again towards to the top. Something like ah, ah. So you have to make sure that your sound to get to the bottom and rise again to the top. Ah, ah. And the fourth tone, the last tone, probably is the easiest for you. So it's falling tone. It starts at the top, then fall sharp and strong to the bottom, like ah, ah. So let's take it all together. The first is ah, second ah, question, and third ah, ah, and last is ah, ah. So you have to practice every day. You know, practice makes perfect. I will give you some exercises and you try to pronounce yourself. So now it's your turn to pronounce. Ba. The first tone is, yes, that's right. Ba. And second, ba. Did you got it right? Third one is ba. Ba. And last tone, fourth tone is ba. Ba. Okay, another example. So the first is 车 车 and second is 车 车 Did you pronounce it right? Sir 扯 扯 Last one 撤 撤 So that's basically the fourth tone. Be sure you practice to look up online. There are a lot of exercises to let you practice your fourth tone. The first lesson you have learned 4 tones. Next lesson will focus on the initial and final parts. At very last thing, I would like to teach you something more practical. let me see how to say chip or someone, you know, someone just don't want to spend any money. That is chipstick. 小气，小气，小 is small. 气 is air, so small air. We don't translate that small air, but chipstick. So I hope you like my video. If you have any question or comment, you can easily reach me on Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter on my email. Or you can tell me what you want to learn. See you next time.